41.
Week 41. Are we live?
We are live.
Okay, welcome. It's week 41. We're nearly at week 52. We've only got 11 weeks left, and we've been doing this every week for a year. That's pretty impressive.
1 year. Yeah, it is super. Well, I'm impressed with us. Turning up every week for 1 year.
Yep.
And we even turned up during a couple of situations. There was up at the conference, which was a bit tricky. We sort of ummed and ahed about it, but we did it.
Yes.
I'm happy we did it.
Yeah. And also, I think big thing is to welcome to Bitcoin Pizza Day.
Oh yes, Bitcoin Pizza Day. We had pizza. We had leftover pizza for lunch.
Yes.
That was very cool.
Yeah, no, that was really cool. All right, just a bit of housekeeping before we get started. One, if you've got any questions, please put them in and we will answer them at the end once we've gone through our weeks. And also our newsletter. Now, we put our newsletter out every Tuesday morning. If you subscribe to our newsletter, then you go in the draw every month to win a 45-minute video call with the two of us. And we can talk to you about El Salvador. We can talk to you about Bitcoin. We can talk to you about, I don't know.
Just hanging out in El Salvador.
Yeah, absolutely. So, please subscribe if you haven't already. Now,
just in that newsletter, we also mention the meetups that are coming up.
We absolutely do. So if you don't want to miss out on any meetups, we always have those in the newsletter, at the bottom of the newsletter as well.
So it's in the description down below.
Yes.
Substack.
Okay. Sats shout out. Ooh. Do you have them?
Yes, I do. So we had our awesome regular elite Sats, which was cool. We had a very kind payment from the Bitcoin landing spot. We're actually making a little video where we use the Blink wallet and the Bitcoin landing spot. And if you want to book your accommodation for your visit to El Salvador, we recommend the Bitcoin landing spot. It's the place we would have loved to have stayed if we had have known where to stay when we first arrived.
If it had been there and we knew about it, when it would have made our first month so much more smoother. Coming to El Salvador if we'd known that was there. Yeah.
Just simple things like a refrigerator and a washing machine. They're not always normal here.
No. All right.
Hang on. I'm not finished.
I'm racing
through. We got one sat from Vic Robertson. Thank you, which was pretty funny. It's awesome that they sent one sat. That goes to show how powerful the network is. And because it was inter wallet, so it was inside the Blink wallet, it means that there were no fees. And that's a super powerful feature of Bitcoin Lightning, that you can actually do transactions with no fees. And then we got an invoice of 3,731 sats, or $1, a couple of days ago as well, which is awesome. Thank you to the anonymous person.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Hardware wallet. So last week we put out a wallet just explaining the seed signer.
Yes.
And it was just quite a easy tutorial just on the basics of the seed signer and getting it set up and learning how to use it. We have found it an amazing hardware wallet to use, and so no, it's been really good.
Really good.
Yep.
It was part of our My First Bitcoin series, so it's video 11 of 10. And if you want to see how we basically use it, and there's also links inside that video. You can find it on our channel under playlists. There's the full My First Bitcoin and the hardware wallet tutorial in there, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you've got the...
I do.
Yes.
I have. So this weekend, last week, I don't know however it worked, there's a big hoo-ha about the company Ledger, who put out hardware wallets. It was quite fitting timing. But they make hardware wallets, which are multi-chain wallets, and they're technically no less secure right now, but they have chosen to change the direction as a company, and they are going to start making it possible to store your key on multiple servers encrypted. But the problem with that is that it gives, for example, governments the ability to get the information if they want it, which kind of defeats the purpose of having Bitcoin, which is self-sovereign money, which you can hold and it cannot be confiscated if you hold it correctly. Unlike your bank account at the moment, if the government wants to, they can turn it off. And that would happen if you started using these third-party services from Ledger. So just be aware, like at the moment, Ledger Wallet is not insecure, but if you choose to use that service, just remember that you're outsourcing the responsibility, and there's pros and cons to that. Yes, it's not so much your responsibility, but it means that other parties who would like to know information about you or confiscate your funds could do so.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have actually had someone comment on one of our YouTubes, and they have commented on the fact that they have a Ledger wallet, and they
the Twitter.
On Twitter, and a private DM, and they have asked what they should be going to.
Yeah, it depends on what your personal risk profile is, but personally, I really like this for a number of reasons. Watch our video on it because I explain those reasons. It's not just that it's good to use. There's actually personal security reasons, and I talk about my personal experience with Ledger in the past, where they have actually leaked people's personal information for buying this, which puts you at risk to something known as basically physical threat attack, or a wrench attack.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, and then we had another really cool question too from our video, and we had someone ask us how they can buy our ebook. They were really interested in buying our ebook, and how can they buy our ebook if they have not, if they cannot pay with Lightning? Because buying our ebook or booking a call with us, you do need to use your Lightning to do that, or your Bitcoin to do that. We only accept Bitcoin payments. Yeah.
So I'm going to write something up. I answered the person, but basically this is the Breeze wallet, and if you push receive on the Breeze wallet, down the bottom here, it has something called Buy Bitcoin. And you can use a credit card to basically load Bitcoin onto your Lightning wallet really fast, really quick. If you're in the United States, you can also use Cash App or Strike App to actually connect those apps to your bank account and load funds in there quickly and easily as well.
So we are going to do a video on that too, aren't we?
Yes.
Which is awesome. So lots of videos are going to be coming out on all these little questions that we're getting, which I think is great.
Yeah, it's really cool.
A great way to actually share information through to our listeners and our viewers, which is cool. Okay, and then we've got meetups this Thursday. The My First Bitcoin meetup is at Honolulu, up in, I think it's Santa Tecla, is it? Yeah, up there. And that's on a Thursday, and it's normally about 7:30. It starts. And then we have the Bitcoin Beach meetup, which is at Pale Verde, and that's the following Friday, the 2nd of June. So they're the two meetups that are coming up at the moment. Yeah.
So put them in your calendar if you want to go. They're good events, lots of new people coming, great conversation. We're doing it.
Let's
Monday.
get in.
All right. Big intro. Monday, Nicki and the ladies did yoga. Can we get that out? A standard work day for us. We did our Monday live, and then we had beef mince patties for dinner, which was really good. Yeah.
We do.
Was there a photo in there this week?
No, we didn't have a photo this week. So
I thought I took one, but never mind.
No. So that was Monday. Short and sweet. Okay, Tuesday. We did a little bit of video recording for the seed signer video that we put out on Wednesday night, as well as for the Bitcoin landing spot. We've got a video coming out this week for Bitcoin landing spot on how you can book your tickets through their Blink point of sale system.
You can pay for your accommodation on their website using Blink.
Okay.
There you go. With Bitcoin. Yeah. That's the main point.
Yes. So we were doing, we worked on that in the morning. Then we were working on both that video as well as, which is the, we worked on the seed signer video.
Yes.
The hardware video. So we worked on that. We worked on the Mel and Liam video that we put out on Friday. Yes. If you haven't seen that, great couple, absolutely wonderful couple. And they've just got a really good story and interesting things that they've been doing. Liam has written some amazing books. He does some amazing coaching. Just absolutely worth it. And then we both went to the gym. Yeah,
which was awesome. Yeah. Good, healthy exercise, helps clear the brain.
Yep.
Wednesday, more yoga for Nicki and the ladies. Nicki put in a lot of work on the Mel and Liam video, so it was ready to go on Friday. I think I might have put a bit of work into that one as well,
You
because
did,
I do touch-ups on it to basically add little pieces of extra information.
Mm-hmm.
It helps have a second set of eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Then, more work on the seed signer video. Put a huge amount of work in on Wednesday, actually.
Yeah.
But we really enjoyed it. Please take a look, especially with what's happening with Ledger at the moment. It's worth taking a look. It's a great device. My personal opinion, it's a great device. And then we spent time with our friends Owen and Kiki working on Beef Back Better website. So we went round to their house, which was awesome. It was the first time we'd been around to visit.
Yes.
They got a great place. And then James put on a barbecue where he smoked. He's into smoking.
Yeah.
It's not like smoking meat.
Yeah.
Like he's doing a hot smoke, and it was really good.
Yeah, so we had the bones from the Beef Back Better bones and the marrow in them, and they'd been smoked. Oh, amazing.
It was really good.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great company, great conversation. It was awesome hanging out with fellow Bitcoiners from similar parts of the world and just chatting.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Then on Thursday, so again, lots of standard work. James had a consultation with Liam.
I was the client.
You were the client, yeah. So doing some work with him, which is really exciting. We had an amazing dinner with some friends of ours, the Bitcoin documentary making friends.
Yes.
So they've made a really great documentary, or been involved in making a really great documentary called
Bond to Unbind.
Yeah, Bond to Unbind. So if you haven't seen that, it's on YouTube. It's really,
also
really good.
In our Twitter feed this week. If you go back just a little bit, you'll see. I think we posted it a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did a local dessert that we've been playing with, which is really good. So you will see some pictures up here.
Yep.
This was the one in the wine glasses. So it's some chia with some coconut. Oh, that's something else.
Chia soaked in coconut water with mango, pureed mango.
Yes, and a little bit of El Salvador and chocolate and some mint. And one other thing we did, actually, and you will see a photo here on Thursday morning, James learned how to use the machete he bought the week before, or a couple of weeks before.
Yes. Yeah. So, some of our new friends that have come over from Australia, they were super excited about getting a machete, got their coconuts trimmed from their trees, and they're like, let's do it. And oh man, it was a good time.
Yeah.
I've been here for over a year, and it was the first time I've actually sat down with somebody and gotten tips on how to actually do it properly. So we've had fresh coconuts all week, which has been really cool.
Really great.
Yeah.
Really, really enjoyed it. Yeah. Okay, so that was Thursday.
Alrighty. Friday, we had a massive day in San Salvador. So we left really early, I think like 6:45, and we had a full car of people.
Yeah.
It was a big trip. But largely because we had to go to do our residency, so our visa. We got there nice and early, and we went through that process. That took us quite a few hours. We were in there for like 3 hours or something. This was the first government service we actually got to pay with Bitcoin. Now, I'm a little bit, I hate to be like a downer on it, but it was on-chain Bitcoin. And that really frustrated me because it doesn't have to be on-chain. I know that Chivo does lightning payments and the terminals support lightning payments. Why isn't it a lightning payment? Because the lady accepted the payment, and then it took 15, 20 minutes for it, which isn't too bad. But because the on-chain expenses are so high at the moment, it was an extra $6 or $8 in fees. And for some weird reason, when it arrived, she was like, oh, it's like $1 short. So we then had to give her $1 cash as well.
Yeah. It's just really disappointing that the government services are still behind in what they should be doing. There should have been a point-of-sale system that accepted Lightning. And I'm going to say it out front. It should be happening, and it is a bit of a disappointment that they're not doing that yet. And someone needs to look into it. Chivo, you should be there training them, changing them to the Lightning Network.
I love it, Nicki.
Sorry,
no, it's good.
It. I was pissed.
Yeah,
I got grumpy.
Nicki did get grumpy, and we're massive proponents of what's happening here in El Salvador. We know that people can have Chivo point of sale terminals with lightning on them and use them in their business every day because we do it at multiple places during the week. But why don't government services support this? We've been here for over 1 year, and it's the first time we've paid with Bitcoin because it's the first time that they accepted it, right? And it was a rubbish experience. It shouldn't be like that.
No.
It's not. It doesn't leave a positive. Like, I'm rooting for the government to give people coming who want to buy with Bitcoin, to give them a great experience. They have the tools. People should be having a great experience. I'm really confused as to why it's not. So anyway, you're getting James really frustrated. I don't know if you really want to see that, but it needs to be voiced. I'm probably going to push on it a bit more because there's no reason.
That's me. That's a picture of me
paying. Yes, that was happy Nicki before she got grumpy Nicki. So anyway, let's move on.
Yes.
Friday. So we then went to the accountant to have a chat.
Yeah.
That was really interesting. We learned a lot. Things like needing to pay your business registration every year, and just we learned things about reporting and stuff like that. Good conversation. We then went and had lunch at the Multiplaza with our friends. The restaurant did not accept Bitcoin, but is that the video?
Yes.
Okay, but one of the staff member who served us, he was so enthusiastic. He was so helpful, so kind, such a cool guy. We were like, we want to tip him. Yeah. And so we asked him, do you have a Bitcoin wallet? And he was like, no, but at my Chivo. And we're like, look, let's do the Blink wallet. So we spent, I don't know, an extra like 5 minutes putting him on the Blink wallet, and then we sent him some money as a tip, and he was so happy. Yes. It was so cool. Yeah,
and it was really good because the guys in the kitchen were watching and seeing what's going on, and the people around were watching, seeing what was going on. And I just hope, more people will go and, or when you go out and eat in El Salvador, if the restaurant doesn't accept Bitcoin, really good to talk to your waiter or waitress and just ask them if they have a wallet. And if they don't, educate them, share, help them get one. Say, look, this is how we're going to tip you. And they're keen. Yeah. We don't often get people who aren't keen.
No. Well, we've had a couple. We've had a couple where people are just like blatant. Yeah. Like we had one.
No, we had, we did.
Friday night. Yeah.
But one other thing I was going to say also on that day, I had to buy some essential oils, and the lady at the kiosk of the essential oil place, we asked if she accepted Bitcoin. She said yes, but she was using her Chivo.
The boss's Chivo wallet. So she had to ring the boss. The boss then created an invoice. He took a screenshot and messaged it to her so she could show us. Now, it's really hard to communicate that we want a Lightning invoice opposed to a on-chain invoice when we have a language barrier and like geographical distribution. That's really challenging. Yeah. But we took advantage of the situation to offer our services to actually help them get something that might help them better. Yeah. Because the Blink wallet actually has a really cool payment service terminal where the staff member doesn't have to have access to the wallet, but they can still receive payments, which is super cool. Alrighty. We then went to PriceSmart. We love our experience at PriceSmart, especially when we go to pay. They've got the Athena point of sale terminals, the handhelds, and what's really cool is, so unfortunately, the Athena API seems to be really slow, and it doesn't load the Lightning invoice reliably. But the Strike API on the handheld loads really quickly. So a tip for anybody who's going to PriceSmart to buy with Bitcoin, use the Strike option on the checkout because it will load the QR code every time, and it's fast, and you can pay and move on really quickly. Yeah. Great experience. Nice. And we had a really full car after that with our friends and
2 families and 2 lots of groceries. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, we really made the most of the space. So that was awesome. Then we went to Walmart as part of our trip home. It paid with cash. Walmart really don't have it together, but that's okay. We got home, and then we had a friend arrive from about 1 year ago. We randomly met this guy, which was really awesome. And he ended up coming down, and we went to dinner we had pizza in El Tunco. Unfortunately, the place that we wanted to go to, which does accept Bitcoin, was closed. Funnily enough, they were closed last year as well at this time. And then the new restaurant we went, well, not the new one, we've been there before, but unfortunately they don't accept Bitcoin. Wow, how close-minded this person was, and this was the owner. Was really impressive. I was really impressed.
Because there's 2 tables. It wasn't just us. There was another table too that would have quite happily paid with Bitcoin as well.
We know they were Bitcoiners.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
All right, and so that was a great evening, and that's our really long Friday. It was a big day.
It was a really big day.
Yeah.
And one thing I realized that we missed, and it wasn't for Friday, it was actually on Wednesday. We went land looking too. So you will see some photos there of us looking at some land. So that was in El Tunco on the way to Tamanique.
Yeah.
It was a interesting property.
Yes.
Yeah. Not quite right for us, but very interesting property. So So
the property hunt here is it's a big job.
Yeah.
It's a really big job. There's so many areas to look at. Yeah, there's a lot of factors.
So, all right, Saturday. So we went to the Mercado. So our friends stayed the night. So, there was a bit of a car. There was 4 of us.
Full car again.
We went to the Mercados, which was great, and we got all our fruit and veggies as we do most weekends. Then we had our pupusas for breakfast, which was great. Every time that we go, we try ask them if they'll accept Bitcoin. Still no no's yet. I'm not quite sure how we're going to change them, but we're just going to keep asking.
But they're these ladies. It's family business. These ladies, they do great pupusas.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they do
we really like it.
Yeah.
So we've been to a couple of the others when they haven't been open on a Sunday, and they're just not the same.
Yeah.
But there are other great pupusa shops in there.
In fact, after we looked at the land, we had pupusas for lunch. We paid with Bitcoin.
Well, yes, we did.
we did. So we
oh
did.
man,
we forgot about that.
Yeah, Wednesday we actually did buy pupusas with Bitcoin. Just down from the exit from El Tunco. Another family, a couple of ladies that have grandmother and daughter. Mother and daughter.
Anyway, and then we went and got some ice because last time we had our friend here, we did his first ever ice bath. So we said, right, we'll do another ice bath. It was great. So we got it down to 7 degrees. The water. Yeah, we did. It was so nice. We did a really good Wim Hof breathing exercise before we did that, and a little bit of meditation, and then we each hopped in the bath, and you'll see us sort of splishing, squatting in the laundry tub. And so that was really good. We did that, and that was awesome. Yep. And then James and him just pretty much had a day of really drilling down what they would love to see with Bitcoin and the world adoption of Bitcoin, and also things that they can do to help that. Yeah, I think.
There's so many amazing people out there right now who are looking to do really cool things with Bitcoin. It's a matter of I describe it as herding cats. You've got all these really intelligent, motivated people, and they've all got great ideas, and they're all wandering around trying to do them, and trying to get them all to go in the same direction is really hard. If you throw a sheepdog in there, the cat's all just running all over the place. Then that's just the way these people are, because they've all got great ideas and they're going to action them.
So it's going to be exciting times.
It's really interesting.
Yeah. Then we went when Adam did leave later in the afternoon. We went for a swim with the neighbours, and then we actually ended up spending the evening and we watched Bond to Unbind, which was the movie we talked about earlier. So Bound to Unbind, isn't it?
Bond to Unbind.
Yeah. So so that was it was just a really, really cool night. Yeah,
and that was done about 1 year ago, and they're looking at doing another one, possibly, to try and show the contrast of what's happening here, which is really cool.
This year and a half, it was in 2021 they did it.
Yes.
Oh, it was the first Bitcoin during the first Bitcoin conference here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
it's 18 months. Yeah. It's gone quickly.
Okay. Sunday.
Lots of work catch up. And then
you pretty much worked from the computer.
I did. And then we had I did more on the Bitcoin landing spot video that we're making, and it's educational. That's what's really cool about it. We use the Blink wallet. We talk about some other wallets. I'm really excited to get it out. It's there. It's so close. I just got to put the finishing touches on it. So check out our videos because we've like the last couple of weeks we've been quite good at getting them out. We've got 2 interviews and there's the seed signer. And I think there's something else just interesting. All right. You don't want to talk about that one? Okay. And then we went to the beach to meet our friends again, and we know that there's a guy down there that sells ricas minutas for Bitcoin. And so we went down there to find him and meet our friends, which is really cool. He was stoked to see us there. And really good ricas minutas. It's,
Well, we don't. That's the only place we've had them.
So it's the only place. It's not something we buy, but because he sells for Bitcoin down there, we do it. You know, we want to support him, and he appreciates us turning up, and it's cool. Had a great swim. Lots of big waves because there's been no rain. The water looks really blue at the moment. It's really awesome. Really enjoyed that. And then we had a barbecue dinner with our Australian friends, which was awesome. It was really kind of them to invite us around. First time they sort of really, I think, maybe played with the barbecue a little bit, but it was cool. We enjoyed it. It was good times.
No, it was really good.
Good chat.
All right. So that is us. So just a recap on just our newsletter, just ensuring that, if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, please subscribe. Oh, sorry.
Do you want to do that afterwards?
I'll do that afterwards. Okay. Right.
So I'm just going to shout out. Today, I'm wearing a Bitwage t-shirt. We do use Bitwage, and I've got stuff I'm bringing out with this as well. What's interesting about Bitwage is that they actually allow you to be paid in Bitcoin. So you can be in a completely different country and receive income from a completely different country and have it shipped to you in a completely different country, which is pretty much what we do. So you can have US dollars put into a bank account and you receive Bitcoin. And that makes it really easy if you live in another place. This works as business owners and you want to pay employees. It works as an independent contractor. It even works if you've got a hobby business such as Airbnb. So if you've got an Airbnb, you can have people pay the money into the Bitwage account and you'll receive Bitcoin, which is really cool because it basically removes the bank, which could be an issue for you. It could be a benefit for you. And it puts it straight in your wallet, which means you don't have to go through an exchange. It's really easy. We really enjoy it. And there's a feature in there which I'm going to play with, and where you can actually split your funds, one into savings and one into your spending wallet, which that's what I'm going to make a video on. It's coming.
Okay. All right. Johnny, just red hands and lots of love hearts. Thank you very much. Red hearts, like that. And then Kangaroo Crypto, Coco Frio, delicious. Yes. Love them. We've been we really enjoy it. It's great.
We unfortunately don't.
We didn't talk about Friday night. That guy you met. We met.
We enjoy really cold coconuts. We don't have enough room in our fridge. It's true. On Friday night, with our friend after the pizza, we bumped into this guy who we wanted to buy a coconut, and this guy helped us out with it. And we had a chat to him. He was really interesting. He was really cool. He's traveled around the world. And we got him to get the Bitcoin Beach wallet, the Blink wallet, and we sent him sats, which was really cool.
And he was so excited.
He was very excited.
He was so excited about receiving it. And all he wants is a t-shirt now. So we're going to go search for a t-shirt from.
Well, we got t-shirts. So we're going to sort them out with a Bitcoin t-shirt.
All right. And Kangaroo Crypto, got to love those BRC20 fools clogging up and jacking those fees. It seems to have calmed down a little bit now, though.
Well, it's still a quarter of a million transactions, which is pretty big. Someone's basically paying a lot of money to fill the blockchain with rubbish. The more you can you just have to be a bit smarter about your on-chain to Lightning transactions. We now do less and bigger transactions, as before we would do more and smaller transactions. We just have to adjust for the times. This is the free market. These things happen. We've just got to live with it. And I honestly believe it's good for Lightning. So long term, I think we're going to see more liquidity, more services, and more resilience on the Lightning network because of this. Which is really good.
Okay. Marco, does it seem harder to find more businesses adopting Bitcoin?
Not sure what you mean.
If
but-
you're meaning local businesses here, whether they accept Bitcoin or not, what we find is every business we go into, we will ask if they accept Bitcoin, and if it's a someone we can negotiate and talk to, then we will try, and especially now with the Blink wallet, we will talk to them about the Blink wallet and how well that will work for their business. And I think that's sort of the way to go. It's like not demand that they accept Bitcoin, but just sort of work with them slowly, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, harder. I'm not sure if that's a like a translation thing. I wouldn't say it's harder. Like it is what it is, and people probably need to suffer a certain amount of pain before they really ask better questions, and that pain might actually be FOMO. So as we're going into the halving early next year, I mean we're less than 12 months away now. That and other positive things that are happening in the marketplace, that is potentially going to make people ask better questions. So when we walk into a store and we ask to pay with Bitcoin instead of some of the responses we get, they may be more open. It's just a process. It's like any new technology. It took people a long time to adopt cars, to adopt cell phones, to adopt email addresses. This is just the way of the world, way of humans. We're early. Keep stacking sats. Dollar cost average.
Yeah, and it is if if you are visitors and you're coming to El Salvador, just it is about being gentle with the locals and the businesses, and just sort of just talk to them, encourage them, and see how you go. But
no live chats on our Rumble. I'm guessing the audio has been good this week because no one's complained, so that's a good start. I think I've solved that one this time around. But that's pretty much it, I think.
Okay.
All right.
So really, so we're on to the outro. So really, it's just sort of saying, if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, please subscribe to our newsletter. You will go into the draw every month to win a 45-minute chat with James and myself, and we will just be talking. We can talk to you about Bitcoin, we can talk to you about El Salvador, or just hang, or you may have questions about other stuff. I don't know. Anyway, but you do need to have subscribed to the newsletter, and the description or the link is down below in the details.
Also, to be notified of when we do cool things, like we've given away a few things over the time we've been doing this. We potentially have something coming up. So yes, do subscribe to the newsletter because I need to follow up with that.
You do.
Yes, I do.
Yes, and also we were going to be putting out a video this week on the BitBox 2 the cold wallet, but we went to pick it up on Friday from the courier company, and they didn't know where it was. They have since come back to us, and they do know where it is. So we'll be picking that up on Thursday. So once we've got that in our hot little hands, we will be able to do a video on that, which I'm looking forward to doing that one as well. So that's just another cold storage wallet there, the BitBox 2, which is cool. Then just remember that this Thursday night, My First Bitcoin have got their monthly meeting, and it's at Honolulu Restaurant.
Honolulu?
Yeah, up in San Salvador, and it is start at 7:30. And Bitcoin Beach has got their event next Friday at 2nd of June at Pale Verde, and that normally starts at 5:00.
Yes, I think My First Bitcoin might be 6:30.
Oh, okay, so it's starting early. I'm
not sure.
All right,
I'm not sure. We normally, anyone who's interested, we normally go a little bit early so we can have dinner, and that way when people arrive, we're not distracted by food.
Yeah.
We'll be there, which will be good.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate you guys turning up and your questions. If you do have more questions, we're always available on Twitter and Instagram. Do our best to get through as many messages and questions as we can. Time is the valuable resource at the end of the day. Yeah.
Have a great Bitcoin pizza day today.
Yes.
And enjoy
pizza for dinner.
Yes.
Good idea.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.